Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Helen. I've got a process video for you today all about this layout, which is actually for this sketch challenge over on the Studio Challenges blog starting on the 3rd of June. Now the weird thing is, it's actually a sketch of one of my previous layouts. So I'm scrapbooking my own layout again, kind of. Anyway, I pulled out some supplies and thought I'm going to use those, set myself a challenge and actually have a little bit of an idea in my head, seeing as I knew where I was going, I thought. I thought I'd start with this piece of white basil marshmallow and do a bit of mixed media on it. You can see I used the packaging technique and some distress ink. I've also used a roller stamp, an oldie from my supplies, and splattered some green ink there. I thought, yep, that'll be the start and I'll build my layout from there. Well, that was the idea anyway. I'm using some old papers from, I think, Crate Paper Wonder collection. So it's a couple of years old, but I like the colours, matches in with the florals in both my dress and my mum's top. And I thought that would be good and I'd work with that. So I'm layering up from behind, that sounds good. I'm putting some layers on, and once I've done a full layer, I then add just pieces from either side and build my layers behind my photo. And this is where I started to change my mind. When I pulled out this floral piece, which I really wanted to use because it just went with the layout, I didn't like it on the white. It just didn't look right. So this is where I thought, okay, it really needs to be on craft. My concern was on the layout that we're scrap lifting, or this sketch was taken from, was a craft background as well. And I'm thinking it's now starting to get way too much like my previous layout. But anyway, I'm going to push on and keep going because the craft does suit the colour of the photo and the colour of the pattern paper that I'm using. I decided I wanted to fussy cut some of these beautiful flowers out. I save you from having to watch me do this over a number of times. Unfortunately, you still have to watch me fussy cut one. But I'm going to use these as the embellishments. And then in my original layout, I used 2 doilies. So I thought, okay, I'll use 2 doilies again. But the white was the wrong colour. So I used some of my Vicky Boutin watercolours and made my own colour by mixing a few different shades together so that in the hope it would turn out the right pinky apricot-y colour to go with the layout. Here you can see I've pulled that same original distress ink colour out and I'm doing a bit of stenciling on the page just to add some interest to the background. And now I'm just going to start rearranging. I mean, the good thing about using a sketch, and especially a sketch taken from my own layout, is putting it together is quite easy. I know something that I do myself. Well, I did it myself before, so it's really quite easy to put all the pieces together. The hard part was actually finding all the little bits of embellishments that I wanted to use. I pulled out a few things, rearranged them a few times, as in where exactly they were going to go. And then I've just started building clusters. Often, because I am a scrapbooker that puts things down and then thinks about, oh, they could have added this later. You can see, like, then I have to chop it up so I can squish it under the photo. But I still get the effect of what I wanted, and it does work. And so, it's not always a bad idea to just stick and plonk and make it work as you're going along. I've pulled out some really old thickers as well. I can't remember which range they were from, and a few little puffy pieces and enamel dots just to finish off, or enamel hearts I should say, just to scatter throughout that diagonal line. And then I'll add some journaling in a minute, and it is finished. It is a layout about Mum and I. The photo was taken after my birthday dinner. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.